All right, so today we have an opportunity to talk with one of the best DJs and producers in the world, Martin Garrix.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yo, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. You've just released a song, I Told You So, with Jax, and there's a crazy story behind it because two of you met, or actually not met, but you saw her video on TikTok, and then you decided to have this hit song. What was your first impression of her video?
Just in general, her voice is so amazing. And then she did this incredible piano riff, and she put in a caption like, "Which producer do you hear finish this song?" And so many people sent it my way, and I was like, and this was in the middle of summer tour, all the craziness. So I sent her a text like, "Hey, I'd love to work on the production for this. I have exactly in my head how I want it, but it will take me some time because I'm in the middle of tour right now. And for me to work on a song, I have to be at home in my studio, like isolated, nobody disturbs me, and really zone in." And we met in LA and in Vegas, and we rewrote some parts. We re-recorded the vocals, we added strings, guitars, and piece by piece, the song came together.
All right, so you worked together in the studio. So, like, when you met in Vegas and LA, was the song already pre-produced by you, or you were working together with Jax?
I did some things already. I gave her like 4 different options.
Yeah.
So she could pick, and then she was like, "Oh, I really like this one." So we fully dove on that. I did a more aggressive one. I did my brain always overthinks, and I want to do as many possible options. But she was very clear, like, "Hey, I also want it to be for pop radio. I want also non-dance lovers to be able to listen to it." So I toned it down a little bit on the aggressiveness, and we added a lot of real instruments and really tried to bring out the emotion of the song.
I saw on your social media all the layers that this song has, and I was really surprised because at first you can't hear it, but you can definitely feel it. What's your approach in producing songs like this? Do you like to add something, and make a full song, or sometimes you just take something out of the final mix?
Well, sometimes, as you're saying, less is more. But especially for electronic music, I just try to add as many things. And then when it's way too much, I'm going to strip down, and I'm basically going to get rid of all the stuff that is not needed and just make the sounds that are there, that are in the song, like sound the best they can be. But still, for this song, I ended with 125 layers. So it's
That's still a lot. I also saw a video that you FaceTime or video called Jax when there was a billboard on the Times Square. What was her reaction at first? Because we have just a little piece of her reaction.
She got very, very happy, very emotional, and also for me, still, like Times Square is such an iconic square.
Yes,
you know,
it is.
And then to see our faces there with this. With the single, it was like, I have goosebumps talking about it. Very special, and a very special moment also to share that with her together.
Yeah, definitely. Who came up with the idea for the music video? Because it was shot in so many places. I saw that there were like 2, I think, travel influencers on this video, but it was like all over the world. Who came up with the idea?
I don't want to take all the credit for it, but I'm going to. I was in touch with this guy, and he, together with his wife, they have this Instagram account called Follow Me Too, and basically it's their journey all over the world. Like everybody has seen their pictures probably.
Yes. Yeah, the transitions with the hands, it was pretty cool.
So I sent him a text. I was like, "Hey man, we have this song, and it's about like exploring love and like trusting your gut feeling and going on this journey together." I was like, it would be a perfect match. And then they were super down, and they already shot a lot of the footage. A lot of it is also footage already from like 2-3 years ago. And it was such a good match. And then I brought in Matthias from my team. He directs a lot of my music videos, and he helped with the edit, and spent like a week editing with the guys.
The result is amazing. So yeah, it went pretty well. But I saw that today, not only you, but a few producers dropped remix version of this song. There are a few of them, and each one has a different vibe, I would say. Some are more like for the festivals, some are more to just chill in the room. What's your approach for all the remixes?
So for the remix pack, we really wanted to have a version for everybody. Like there's like aggressive festival version by Brooks and by Skytech.
Yeah.
Then there's a super cool like house type version by Laverne, and then also Agents of Time did a crazy remix that got released today, which makes it's cool to, and also cool for me to hear the song in so many different
versions of it.
Yeah, and also for me it's fun because I have different versions to play at the shows, so I'm just gonna rotate.
Yeah, you can choose exactly. If you had to choose one genre except EDM, what would it be, like to produce till the end of your career? Let's say you have to choose one genre to produce.
I'm now working a lot with rock, like rock influences, like rock bands. I would probably do that. Just live music. I also love indie stuff. For me, it's I love electronic music. It's in my DNA, but I also just love songwriting. So if I have a guitar or a piano and I'm in a room with singers and musicians, like I also love writing like that. So if I couldn't make electronic, I would still songwrite and produce, but then more like band vibe.
Do you prefer performing live or producing?
It was a good question.
Yeah.
I love producing so much. I'm on holiday now, and I even brought a portable studio setup with me too.
Oh, that's amazing! That's awesome. So you can produce from actually all over the world. That's great.
So for me, like I go absolutely crazy if I have an idea and if I don't have the gear close to me to work it out, to produce. But then also once a song is finished, like for example, with Told You So, like to be able to, I played it for the first time and the crowd was yelling along the lyrics. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
So I love producing, but I also love performing because you can see in real time what the music does to a person.
Yeah, that's amazing. But what are your plans for 2025? More producing or more touring and playing live shows? I'm
going to do a little bit less shows this year and release more. And also more pop stuff again. Because last year I did very aggressive, and like a lot of festival, progressive Martin Garrix songs. But also this year I'm just going to experiment. I've been in the studio with some really cool, incredible artists. And also one of the reasons why my gear here is to finish those songs so we can like systematically release them and add them to the release schedule.
Awesome. What's the most unique or unusual place where you played a show? Is there something like this?
Yeah, a lot actually. During COVID, I played on a boat, like just on the back of a boat, and we didn't tell anybody that I was going to play. And then we just had a sound system on the boat, and first it was just me, and then one boat showed up, then another boat showed up, and we ended up with like 25 boats. And
that's awesome. That's like a boat party.
It also felt more special because it was during COVID, so there were no parties, but everybody was isolated on their own boat, so it was allowed. It was like a little loophole. And
the very last question, is there a dream that you haven't accomplished yet, that didn't came true yet?
I would love to release a song with Coldplay.
All right, this would be great. This would be a great collab. Let's hope this is going to happen in 2025. I keep my fingers crossed. Are you planning to come to Poland?
Yes, we're actually we're booking some really, really crazy shows, and Poland is. I cannot say the date yet, but it's confirmed. So
all right, that's awesome.
We're bringing like the full new Garrix show. So I'm really, really excited.
That's awesome. We can't wait. Thank you so much for the interview, and we're keeping our fingers crossed for you. We hope 2025 will be a great year for you.
Thank you for your time. Have a good day.
Hity na maksa, RMF MAXX. Hity na maksa.